Police officers, when a kid calls 911 as a prank, what do? I worked as a police officer for 15 years, and every now and then we'd get prank calls from kids. Most of the time, we'd just hang up and ignore them. But one time, we decided to teach these kids a lesson they'd never forget. We got a 911 call from a group of 12-year-old boys. The kid on the phone, barely holding in his laughter, told us his friend had defecated in his pants and urgently needed a new pair of underwear. In the background, we could hear the other kids giggling uncontrollably. We rolled our eyes and hung up. 10 minutes later, they called again. This time, the kid on the phone told us that all of his friends had now defecated in their pants and that they desperately needed new underwear. Since we had some free time, we decided to teach them a lesson. We traced the call and drove to their house. Instead of knocking, we quietly snuck around the back door. We could hear them laughing inside, thinking they had fooled us. Then, out of nowhere, we burst through the door. "This is the police! Everybody get on the ground!" The entire group of kids screamed and hit the floor, their faces pure horror. They were shaking. Then I looked around and said, "Great, now that you've all actually crapped your pants, here's some fresh underwear." I placed a pair of my own underwear on the table, gave them a stern look, and walked out. They never prank called 911 again.